What's up, crew? How's everybody doing today? Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday to all of you guys. And man, I got something special for you guys today. Something special for the live crew only, because it'll probably be gone with the limited supply we have right now on a lot of it, but some of it will still be good. Some of it will still be good for a little while. So I got special sale going on for you guys. What's up, Kelly? What's up, Braze? What's up, Tanu? What's up, Debbie? Wayne, Artist Heaven. What's up? What's up, Marcia? What's up, Sonia, Peggy, and Joe, and Leanne? How are you guys? Let's get the Facebook crew in the house here, too. Boom. Facebook coming on. What up, Jeff? What up, Facebook? How you guys doing? If you're watching this later, you're probably watching the replay, so I probably won't be able to answer your questions, but all good, all good. Man, I saw that, Todd. Glad everybody's okay. That's insane. So here is the deal. I don't know. Do I show you guys the deal right off the start, or do I... What's up, 1927 Scavengers? Appreciate you coming by. I think I probably, so I've gotten a ton of requests to, hey, Matt, can you use the CAMEO? And you know we do that every once in a while as well. Well, I'm using the CAMEO for today for the cutting. And we're going to cut some car window decals. And as most of you guys know, that's how I started my business. Had I never made car window decals, well, not necessarily how I started it, but how it was successful. Okay, I started it, it sucked. And then I started selling these decals, and that's how my business got successful when I was back in the decal world days. However, I am going, yeah, you know what? I'm going to show you guys the deal now because you guys are earlier, which then you guys kind of get first access to them. And then as more and more people add on, then guess what? So hold on a second. Let me get... I do need to get the sample decals out as well, just to show you kind of different types of decals we can make, obviously. Man, so can you tell? And I didn't even get them all. This is crazy. This is crazy. I mean, I have a whole thing. So here's the thing. And I haven't sold any of these, obviously, because I do them in all the lives and for videos and demos and stuff. Look at how many freaking completed car decals I have just from doing videos and tutorials. This is insane. I just went to my little decal box, and I'm telling you, I probably got 75 decals here of Cat Mom and a sports one and a full color one and a lake life and a different lake life and a live love volleyball and softball mod. This is insane. Like, look at all these things as I'm going through them. Oh, man. That's so fun. I honestly never even paid attention to how many freaking decals we've made in these lives and stuff. But here is the deal, okay? And let me give you a couple examples of those. Here's the deal that we have never offered this good of a deal before, and I'm getting goosebumps about the deal right here. You see it? That shows right there, right? So this is going to be a one-day deal, but I promise most of and a lot of, especially this first thing I say, most of it's going to sell out like quickly. Like some of it, we only have like 2 or 3 rolls. We're testing some stuff out. We know the material's good, but we're testing out different ideas of ways to sell our different things, okay? Because we're coming out with our own line of sign vinyl, all right? So we're testing out some different ways to do this. However, We have very, very limited, like a couple of the colors we have 3 rolls, some of it we have 15 rolls, some of it we have 10 rolls, 2 rolls, 1 roll, and so on, okay? Yes, it works on the Cricut, sure cuts a lot and everything as well, yes. So here's the deal. Normally our glitter sign vinyl, okay? And I'm not sure how good, can you guys see the glitter on it here? There you can. There you can. Our glitter sign vinyl, okay, is normally like $3.25 a foot, which is basically where almost everybody is pricing-wise, okay? And here's one of like a full color one with the dog here, okay? Here's the deal. For 24 hours, basically today and tomorrow, I call it, okay? All the glitter sign vinyl is going to be 20% off, okay? However, this is what you didn't know. We got some, not a bunch, and I promise, I'm telling you right now, this is all going to be sold out, like probably within the next 20 minutes, who knows, okay? Yes, the different templates and stuff will work with the scan and cut as well, but check this out. We also got pre-packaged, okay, 12-inch by 5-yard rolls. 12-inch by 5-yard rolls, okay? The 12-inch by 5-yard roll with the price that we marked it down at, plus the 20% off that you automatically get, okay, plus the 20% off that you automatically get, it goes to $2 a foot. But these are very, very limited supply right now. And we're going to cut some of this today as well, okay? It goes to $2 a foot. That's $1.25 per foot less expensive. So don't even take into account the 20% off. Like, think of the percentage off that you're getting just by getting the 5-yard roll. It's insane. $1.25 less per foot with the 20% off deal that's going on right now by getting the 5-yard roll. So I'm going to show you where the 5-yard roll is at, because they're kind of hidden, because we have we have all the glitter vinyl on the website, Evelyn. And let me pull you guys around here, Facebook, to show you. And some of you may have found it already. I don't know. Sorry, Facebook. You guys are flying around here. So here's the deal. To find the glitter rolls, okay, you're going to go, and let me switch my camera around. You're going to go to, and obviously free shipping on 150 or more, featured, and then featured supplies. These are the colors that we have in the rolls, but like I'm telling you right now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 colors right now. 12 colors in the glitter sign vinyl in the 5-yard rolls. Okay? But, like, for example, the raspberry, I think we only have like 4 rolls of the raspberry. And like 3 rolls of the mint. I think we have like 12 rolls of the white, and so on. When you put it into your cart, just to show you, so let's say I wanted a roll of the white. That's probably going to go the quickest. I go add to cart. As soon as I add this to my cart, and I actually have, let me take out the black here. It goes from $37.50 down to $30. That's it. $2 a foot. I'm telling you right now, Black Friday, any deal, anything. We have never had the glitter sign vinyl at $2 a foot. Now, because we know a lot of these rolls are going to sell out right away, okay, just to let you know, if you go to, let me just delete this out, red's gone already. Look, I told you, it's going to, any of you that are new, when I do these, it goes crazy, and they go quick. So, here's the deal. Even if the red is gone, okay, and you can't get the roll, if you go to, and I put a link in the description on YouTube right below as well, okay, for you guys. Go to Vinyl and Foil and go to the 12-inch glitter 3700 sign vinyl, all right? And let's just say someone said the red was sold out. Let's just say you wanted red. Telemaker, make sure you don't have any other coupons listed in there. So if I go there, check this out, and let's just say I added 15 feet, just the same as the roll, and go add to cart, then proceed to checkout, it goes down to $34.20. So it's a little bit more than the roll. However, you can still get the red. It's still 20% off the quantity-based pricing. So what does that put us at? That puts us at $34.20 divided by 15, $2.28 a foot. It's still $1 less expensive, basically, than our regular price. Right? So buying it by the foot at 15 feet, it's a little bit more expensive, 28 cents a foot more, but it's still $1 less than normal. All right? So I told you guys all about the deal. Those are the deals. All the regular sign vinyl, nothing. It's just for the glitter sign vinyl. The glitter sign vinyl. Got it? And like I said, some of it or most of it is probably already gone. These are made for car windows. These are not made for shirts. You want heat transfer vinyl for shirts. I didn't see who it was, whoever just asked that question. Okay, heat transfer vinyl for shirts. All right, so here's the deal. We are going to go, and I'm going to come over here. Let me get my Facebook comments up here as well so I can see you guys, because we're going to do, everybody in here, let me know real quick. Everybody in here, let me know what software you use, or I'm sorry, not even what software. What vinyl cutter do you use? Let me know what vinyl cutter you use. If the wild cardinal is not showing, then that means it's sold out already of the rolls. Or if it's saying out of stock. But you should still, if we have any, you should still be able to get it. Just by the per foot price. If it's not discounting, it just means you probably either aren't logged in or you don't have, or you already have a different coupon code entered. Make sure your coupon codes are cleared out. CAMEO, GraphTech, CAMEO, GraphTech, GraphTech, CAMEO, Scan and Cut, still debating, okay. CAMEO, GraphTech, Cricut, Roland, Learning CAMEO, CAMEO. Oh, sweet, we got a bunch of GraphTech, K&K Max, awesome. We got a ton of CAMEO users in here, so you guys are gonna love this. And GraphTech users, we use the GraphTech all the time. CAMEO and Jaguar, Puma 4, nice. Okay, so I'm gonna move this over here so I can see the Facebook comments as well as we're going, because I'm gonna have Facebook pointing at the screen. Let me get this here. And Cricut Maker, nice. Cricut, I see a few Cricut users, awesome. All right, give me 1 second here. And like I said, any of you who the coupon is not working for, that just means that you have a coupon entered. So make sure you don't, if you enter any coupon, it overrides the automatic coupon. All right? All right, so here we go. I am going to actually open up Silhouette Studio. And within Silhouette Studio, I'm going to show you, okay, how a lot of people always ask, Matt, if we have Silhouette Studio, let me move these back. If we have Silhouette Studio, can we still use your different designs? And the answer is always normally yes. It's just a matter of you might have a little bit more work involved, right? And that's what I want to show you, is how to make probably the most popular decals and The whole reason my business grew when we were the decal world, okay? This is a cast vinyl, yes. So, check this out. Check this out. What I'm going to do is let me just show you the pack as well, because this is the deal for the day. So, other than the sign vinyl, the big deal for today is the Decal Live Template and Clip Art Megapack. So this pack right here, okay, normally $275 for this pack, okay? It comes with 259 unique clip art silhouette files with live templates as well, all right? So normally $275. For the next 24 hours, it'll be marked down $100, so it's $175. But, just in case you're new, don't get scared yet. When I go add to cart and I go proceed to checkout, it goes from $175 to $61.25. Can someone give me an idea of what that is per cost of vector file? So 261 vector clip art files in this pack. What's the cost per design if 261 files are only $61.25? Who's my math person today? Let me know. All right, so to give you an idea of what's in that pack, you can actually scroll down here and look, okay, and flip through it. So all of these different types of decals, look at this. All different baseball ones, all different basketball ones. We're at about 22 cents per design. So think about having to retrace or do a B-spline tool or create, right? Look at all these. Cheerleading, color guard, track, dance, cross country, ballet, men's dance, women's dance. You got ballet shoes, you got fishing, you got bass fishing, you got football, you got gymnastics, you got men's gymnastics, women's gymnastics, golf, you got hockey. I mean, I'm only on page 26 right now. This is 46 pages. You got equestrian, you got hockey, you got karate, you got taekwondo, you got men's lacrosse, you got women's lacrosse, you got horseshoes, you got ATVs, you got pigs for show pigs, rowing. How about roller derby? How often do you see roller derby or speed skating? Rodeo. You got more rowing. You got men's and women's soccer. What else? You got softball. Let's flip through some more. We got swimming. We got diving. We got pole vault. We got track and field. We got high jump, javelin. We got the hammer throw. I mean, just the clip art. Easily worth it, right? Men's and women's volleyball. We're on page 41 now. We got wrestling. We got weightlifting. So that gives you an idea of all the different things that are in just this one pack right here. But what I want to show you guys is how, even though in the Wizard, it's super, super easy. And let me show you that first, okay? Just to give you an idea of how they work. So if I were in the Wizard, and this is our software, the TRW Design Wizard, and I wanted to create one of these designs, what I would do, okay, what I would do is I would come over here to, I can go to Open Template, and I can go to the TRW, and let me see, I think I have it in, yeah, Live Template and Clip Art Megapack, okay? Click on that, and then I can see all of my different designs. So let's just say I wanted, I don't know, this basketball one dunking right here, okay? Or dribbling, whichever one, doesn't matter. Let's go to this one. If I open this file up here, it's going to open it up like this, okay? I'm just going to ungroup it, come over here to Find Text. Someone give me a team name for basketball. A team name and then a player, position, and number. Team name, player, position number. That allows me to get my Starbucks drink. It's crazy, I'm drinking my Starbucks cup out of this, even though I got like 76 Starbucks cups custom made behind me. I just went ahead and sold myself out before one of you guys made a comment on that. So what do we got? Where are we at with the team name or whatever we want? I got Bennett Tigers Center 23. Cassandra was the first one. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go Bennett. I'm going to go, where were we? Center. I'm going to go number 23. And I'm going to go Tigers. And I'm done. That's the benefit of the wizard, right? Now I take this. What's up, Rap Man Herm? Everybody say hi to Herm. Tell him he did an amazing job with his rap. So let's get this to a car decal size. I don't know, 5 inches by 4.5 inches. Let me get my basketball player down here a little bit. I'm going to take my player here. Let's open the wizard up real quick. And I'm going to go with my FTC sign vinyl. And I'm just going to go white sign vinyl. Highlight my design, come over to my mock-ups. I'm going to go to TRW and car decal front. Click on that, and there it is on the back window of my car. I'm done. So any of you that have not seen the wizard work, that is 0.1% of what the wizard can do for you. And how awesome is that? What if they wanted it in yellow vinyl? Boom, there it is in yellow vinyl. Now you don't have to make physical samples of this stuff anymore. Show them exactly what it's going to look like on the back of a car, right? And then I could even come over here and say, boom, okay, if I'm buying this material, right, a lot more expensive, and I'm only buying it by, let's say, a foot at a time or 5 feet at a time, now my vinyl cost is up a lot. Now I'm at 69 cents. But if you buy a full roll of the intermediate sign vinyl, then you're at about 11 cents in cost. And the wizard will figure out all of that for you. Okay? But again, today is not about the wizard. Today is about the CAMEO 4 and Silhouette, Studio, Designer Edition, Business Edition, whatever you want. Okay? I just wanted to show you what the process would be like if you had the wizard as well, okay? Because when I go through this with the Silhouette Studio, it's going to be obviously a little bit more work, right? So let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to make a decal here, and what do you think? Should I make a decal for somebody? It would be boring just to make another stupid decal that I'm going to add to my collection of 500 decals over here, right? So why don't you give me a sport, just give me a sport team name, like Southeast Seminoles, and maybe a custom number. Or give me a mascot name, a sport, and then a player's name and number, like Jackson number 23 or something. Give me that. And I'm going to show you how we would do this. What you got, and then the cool thing is you can just bring in, for example, the SVG format of these different designs, right? So I'm going to let these pull through here, and then I'm just going to pick one of these, and we'll make obviously a custom decal, right? And we want to do custom, so give me a player name and a number. Here we go, I got it. So I got Kelly Raines has Raiders Soccer Jordan number 13. Okay? Raiders Soccer Jordan number 13. I need to write that down or I'll forget. I got Raiders Soccer Jordan number 13. Okay, So I'm going to show you how you could use this pack that we have within Silhouette Studio, okay? So if I were to just bring in, how about you, Stephanie Thompson? Appreciate your support, Little League member, thank you. Oh, All-Stars, I got a surprise for you All-Star members as well. So if I wanted to bring in a soccer design, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go, I have my file open on another screen over here. I'll show you that you see right here, okay? And I want to open up I took out my SVG importer as far as looking, because I'm working on a few other things with this. But let's just find out, you know what I do need to find out though? I'm going to bring in the SVG file, even though I could bring in the CDR, because I'm using Silhouette Studio Business Edition, right? Because I'm using Business Edition, I could bring in the CDR file. But remember, just because I can bring in the CDR file, that doesn't mean I can edit it, right? So let's find, here we go, soccer. So I'm looking for soccer 204 on the SVG version. So soccer 204. So I'm going to my SVG, and I'm going to soccer and soccer 204, this one here. Oh, I don't want to open it that way, sorry. I'm just going to grab it and drag and drop. Okay, so I just drag and drop it from my file there. Now, oh, is the gunmetal back in? Is it back in? Did it come in today? They didn't even tell me. The TRW Reflect gunmetal? Oh shoot, I'm gonna get in trouble for not telling you guys. I didn't even know. I can't believe they listed it without telling me it was in. Hold on. I'm gonna message the warehouse real quick to check. The gunmetal is sweet, right? We've been waiting for that for a while. I know Wrigley wants to say hello. You hear her out there? That was Bling, actually. Okay. So here's the deal. Obviously, we want to customize this, okay? But we don't want it to say Soccer League. So I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to ungroup it. Now, I can't edit this, okay? I can't edit this. So what I need to do, basically, is start over. All right, because I got the soccer ball there. I already have that, but I'm going to basically have to start over. So I'm going to get rid of that. And they were number 13, so I got to get rid of these as well. Boom, boom. So I'm just working with the soccer ball here. But it's pretty easy to do this within Silhouette Studio. Again, I'm using the Business Edition, but you can do this in the Designer Edition and stuff as well. So I'm going to come over to my text tool, and we got Raiders. So I'm just typing Raiders out. And then I'm going to do Raiders in an impact font. So I just typed IMP and hit enter, and that's an impact font. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this impact font to about 5 inches wide. And what I like to do is pull this down and just make it really tall off the start, okay? Just make it really tall off the start. Then I'm going to come over in the bottom right corner here to my warp panel. I have it selected. I'm going to hit warp selected shapes. All right. Now, I don't want 3 handles. I only want 2 handles. So you can see as I add more handles, how you can edit different areas and different stuff. With this, I just want 2 handles. And I only want 1 column and 1 row. So now what I can do is I can come to this bottom middle area and I can just drag this up here like that. Everybody with me? Everybody see how I'm doing that? And there's my Raiders. Now, I'm going to just come over here to my colors real quick, and I'm going to change this to a black, and I'm going to get rid of my outline there. So there's my Raiders. And now what I can also do is if I wanted to make it even taller, I can make it taller, I can make it skinnier, whatever I want. All right. I'm going to go Control C, Control V as in Victor. I copied it. And now I'm going to take this, instead of having to redo the whole thing, I'm just going to basically drag it the other way. Everybody see how I did that? Now, here's what's really cool about this is no matter where I have this go to, right? What's really cool about this is once you've created these, now they're templates. So check this out. If I didn't want the bottom to be Raiders, which I don't, right? I don't want that to be Raiders. I want to be able to customize it. So I just double click on it and I want Jordan number 13. Backspace, J-O-R, oh, sorry. Let me go Control Z. Oh, no, don't crash on me. Oh, look at that, it didn't. Okay, I was trying to type too fast. J-O-R-D-A-N, number 13. And there we go. That's pretty cool, isn't it? And then it just forms it. So, now that I have those, I'm going to have Raiders there. Now, if I want to center everything, highlight it all, come over here to my Transform panel, and just hit Horizontal. That centered everything there. And now I'm just going to bring these up a little bit. Let's see what my size is. 5.8 by 4.6. I want to go probably 5 inches by 4 inches. And then I'm just going to move this right up into this area. Because I'm cutting it, I might as well cut 2 of them because I don't want to waste material. So let's just go there to there. All right. So now that I have these, now we need to go ahead and cut these, right? So I'm going to go to Send. And once I'm on Send over here, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go to Vinyl. So let me scroll down and I'm going to do Vinyl Glossy. I'm going to do for my cut, just a regular cut, and I'm going to use Deep Blade and just regular cut. The reason why I choose Deep Blade and not Auto Blade is because I'm not using the Auto Blade, and I'll show you what blade I'm using when we go over here. So I'm going to go, let's say, a force of 10, and I always bump the speed to 30 because it doesn't matter. It's super slow anyway, right? So now that I have that, here's what we can do. I'm going to take my design and let's head over to the Cameo and get this set up. So I'm heading over here to my production camera. Facebook, let me bring you guys over here as well. And good to go with that. Let me get my questions so I can see them. So the tool that I'm using, I'm getting tangled up in this. The tool that I'm using is, I'm using the tool that comes with the carrier or the holder that comes with the Cameo 4. But then I'm using our TRW CB09 blade holder with our TRW clean cut blade, the 45-degree blade. And I'll show you guys, Facebook. So this blade holder that comes with it, but our actual blade holder, okay, this is just the housing, our actual blade holder, and then the clean cut blade. All right, so now that we have that, and if you have a Cameo 3, you don't even need this housing device. You can just put this blade holder directly in the Cameo 3, Cameo 2, Cameo 1. Cameo 4 is the only one that you need the extra housing, but it comes with the Cameo 4. Now, one of the coolest things about the Cameo 4, I think, is this baby right here. So I can now flip this out, flip these up, take my big roll of my intermediate white sign vinyl, and load that in there. Got something on my vinyl here. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's another piece of vinyl stuck to it. And then we're going to go ahead and load our CAMEO here. So I like to lift up the right edge there and start with our left edge. And I'm going to load that in. Then once I know it's straight, I'll lock down the right side there. Okay? And then I'll feed it through just a little bit more just to make sure we're all good. Okay? Yes, just to let you know, any of you of the rolls of vinyl, if they are out of stock, just to let you know, you can still just go get the regular color by the foot on the site. And it's still, with the discount, if you were to get 15 feet, like $2.28 a foot, which is still basically $1 less per foot than a normal day. Okay? All right, so we're good with that. I'm going to come over to my CAMEO here, and I am going, remember I said a force of 10 and a speed of 30 is what I'm set at, and I'm going to hit send. Now, as this is cutting, shoot me some questions. What do we got? What's up, Carla? How are you? The tool that I'm using, and just to let you guys know, the blade holder and the blade is on that featured supply area where I showed you where the glitter rolls are. Okay, you'll see both of them on there because I knew you guys were going to be asking about those today. So I put them on that featured supply page. And just remind me when we get back to the computer, I'll show you again. What is the difference? Today's has a lot more. Today's pack, Linda, has a lot more silhouettes than the gold pack. This one has like 261. The gold pack only has 100. How to cut the reflective sign vinyl. The biggest thing with the reflective is don't get too detailed with it. You can't get too crazy with it as far as small details, but I normally use 45-degree blade. Pressure is based on test cutting, okay? Because again, on my Graphtec, I have a blade that's a year old. And reverse weeding on the reflective sign vinyl works best, unless it's just a big design. Because what's happening with the reflective sign vinyl is there's actually kind of like little glass beads within the material, and that's what causes the reflect. That's what allows it to reflect like it does. So the issue is it makes it a little bit more difficult to weed because of that. There's a few duplicates, but not a ton. We are going to be bringing in, I told you guys this a while ago, about 6 to 8 different colors of some of our we're coming up with a name for it. We're going to carry our own line of glitters, our own line of like the opal type colors, our own line of regulars. So that is coming up in the near future. Telemaker, I love it. Ooh, Peggy, you don't have any old blades? I mean, obviously, without a blade, it would be very tough to cut. Okay, so we're done there. I'm going to hit the down arrow to bring that out. Okay, and Facebook, you know what? I forgot all about Facebook. If I ever forget, remind me about the overhead view. This might be a better view for you guys. Let's see. Is that better, Facebook? Do you like that view better, especially if I'm going to weed right now? All right, let's close these up, put that down, and let's cut this off. Hopefully my pressure was good. I probably, obviously, should have done a test cut, and I didn't. So hopefully we're good, but you know what I do need to get? Hold on, where is it? You know I need this baby right here. Let me see if I have a power cord for it here. Boom, good to go. You know the light board is money. Let's see if I can plug this thing in. There we go. Oh yes, much better. Okay. So, let's see what our pressure was like. See if we were good. I'll be able to know right here. Oh, looks like we were pretty good. All right, pulling from the edge here. And I always, if I can, try to get it all kind of in one pull. Just makes it easier. Just making sure I didn't lose any I's or R's or anything, which everything looks good there. Now I can just come back and let's start just grabbing our little inside cavities here. And the nice thing about having this roll with the CAMEO is if I wanted to, I could cut 10, 12 of these at a time, and it'll just keep continuing pulling through that roll, which is nice. Biggest thing is just making sure your area back behind there has area to feed the vinyl kind of as it's going through. So these decals I made, I don't know, I would say a little bit smaller than what I normally make them. I'm normally about 5.5 inches. I think I went 5 inches by 4. I think I went 5 by 4 on these two. Okay, that looks good there. And let's grab this area here. And then we'll cut the glitter after this one. And the glitter's a little bit different. You obviously need a little bit more pressure for the glitter. I should have saved that area right there. Cricut compatible, of course it is, yes. I'm not sure if you guys noticed as well. Did you notice we have the smaller 6.5 inch app tape rolls on the website now as well? So when you're doing something like this, makes it a little bit easier. So you're not wasting as much app tape. And I never waste it anyway because I bring it back to, and I just stick it back on there. But hold it like a U, drop it down, squeegee it out, and then just trim from here. Do you use deep cut blade on all sign? I use this blade. It's actually, Sonia, it's not the deep cut blade, okay? I just use the deep cut blade setting. I just use that setting. I'm actually using our TRW blade and blade holder. And the reason why I choose deep cut blade instead of auto so it doesn't come over here and go the whole time. All right, and there are our 2 custom decals for the back window of a car. And we would sell, I sold these all day long. Like when I would go to events and stuff, I would sell a custom decal like this at an event for $10. And they ate it up. Ate it up. Now, when you're fighting on Etsy and eBay and everything else, obviously you're probably not going to be able to get away with $10. People will pay $10 if it's something that you're making on the spot and they're not browsing the internet searching a million different spots, right? However, you get them on your website and stuff. Let's say you're at $6 to $8 for a custom decal like this. You have about 11 cents in cost if you buy the material by a roll, which is still very inexpensive, right? How many of you guys are currently doing decals now? And let me pop over here real quick and just see some questions that I may have been missing. On Facebook, I'll move you guys over here so you can kind of see me as well as I'm talking about these. Let's see. The SVGs are compatible with Design Space. Yes, if you have CorelDRAW on the Wizard, you can export the SVG and bring it into Eric, my man Eric. Thanks, dude. Would your blades work with Scan and Cut? Not with Scan and Cut. Our roll-in blade actually works with the Cricut Explorer Air, which is pretty sweet. And that you need the blade, not the blade holder, just the blade. I've never made a decal, Kathy. Let's go. That's where your margins are. I'm telling you guys right now, nothing that you do has close to the margins that decals do. I see a few of you have mentioned it already, and I didn't even realize I had it right here, damn it, because I'm not done with it yet, so I didn't want to show you. But this is the big 32-ounce tumbler that I'm working on templates for. So this tumbler, again, twists on. These aren't done yet, okay? So it's crazy the amount of work that goes into creating the template. I need to create a whole video showing you guys, but just to give you an idea, hold on a second, I think I have it. Do I have them over here? Look at this. This is only a few of them. I ended up having to make 11 templates. So this is just a few of them. Basically what I have to do, this is all sign vinyl that I'm having to use. And I cut it, and then I have to bring it over to the cup, and I have to form it and say, okay, I'm 1/10 of an inch off there, 1/4 of an inch off there. I need to adjust this to there. And all of that is after you use the piece of paper with an X-Acto knife and trim all around it. These templates are tough to get perfect. I'm about 2 to 3 hours into getting this to where it needs to be, but you can see it's starting to look, and it has stones along all the laces, stones in the heart there. It's gonna be pretty sweet. All right, so now what we need to do is we're gonna cut some glitter, and I wanna hook somebody up with their website. How about that for advertising? So I'm gonna show you probably what was the most popular decals that I sold for my business when we were the Decal World. So let's head back over to the software here. Facebook, you guys are back over. And YouTube, we are back over as well. Let's go back to our design. All right. Here's the deal. Someone give me their website, like therhinestoneworld.com. And then also, you'll probably want it on your car, so maybe we'll probably do the white glitter sign vinyl. The good old days, right, Charles? You know. Alicia, it all depends on the material, but the biggest thing is how far you have your blade out. So that's why I always recommend like test cuts. To give you an example, with glitter heat transfer vinyl, you're looking at about 16 to 18 for your fours. For easy weed, you're about 12. For sign vinyl, you're about 10. But again, that's always going to vary, so always do test cuts. All right, I am going to go with, I'm going to run a few of them here. Hold on, I see a couple that just came up. We're just going to do an impact font. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to go, let's go Spirit Up Designs. Is it .com? Is it spiritupdesigns.com? And let's just go size of about 60. Let's come over here first while we're here, and let's get my size to a 12 by 12 here. So is that right, Ashanti? spiritupdesigns.com? And then what else do we have? I'm going to grab a couple of them. And let me change this real quick to a impact font. Now, this is one thing that's always a little weird, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, when it comes to the Cameo. See how it's saying my design's basically 10.1 inches? Where we obviously know this isn't 10.1 inches. Because when I come over here and release the compound path, you can see now it's at 7.4 inches. So don't pay attention to what that's saying, okay? Now if I make it a compound path, release it, but whatever it is, once you do that, then you'll see your actual dimensions of it. Does that make sense to everybody? And I'm sure, obviously, many of you know that. And then the other one I saw is, I got J and P Designs. J and P Designs. And again, I'm going to copy, paste, and we're going to do 3 of them here. And then I'm going to make a compound path. And then the last one I see is, what's up, John Parker, using your, John Parker Designs. What else do we got? I got Gwen Bling Inspirations. So let's go Bling and then Spirations. And right click and make compound path. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to each of these and I want to get it around, I normally went to around 10 to 11 inches. Like 1.5 by 10.5 to 11. So I'm at 1.2 inches tall by 10.5 inches wide on this one right here. So I'm gonna call it pretty good with that. And then I'll take this one here and do the same thing. And maybe I'll just expand it out a little bit that way. And then the same thing here. Let's pull that out to there and maybe make it a little bit taller this way. And this right here, I'm telling you guys, it was insane. That work that I did right there, just to let you know, that would have made me $30. This is $30 right here. And it is crazy how many of these that I sold, especially for like the Cincy and Mary Kay and all of those back in the day where everybody was doing it and everybody wanted it on their car with their website and so on. And I would always charge different amounts. It might be, let's say, $8 for a single line, $12 for 2 lines, and $15 for 3 lines worth of text. Then they could have their business name, their phone number, and their website. And it would be, let's say, 11 inches wide by 5 inches tall. Think about the amount of material you're using, right? Next to nothing. Okay, so highlight my design here. SpiritUpDesigns.com, JP Design, boom, 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 good to go. Let's head over here to send. Now, I need to come back over here and we need to load our white glitter sign vinyl, okay? Oh, B2B all day long with this, heck yes, Debbie. So, and the thing is once you advertise for that business with a decal, then you tell them, oh yeah, I can make shirts for your business and I can do all these other things as well. That's the cool thing about it. All right, so I'm going to bring this back out again. Open this baby up. And I'm not going to lie. How many of you guys have the Cameo 4? How many of you use this? Here's a great point for you guys, okay? Just to help you real quick, let me flip the camera around, sorry. There we go. Just to help you all real quick, business-wise, and this is something I learned as I was starting my business as well. If you have a Cameo 4 and you're not using this, that means you're not as successful as you could be. And why do you think I say that? Let's see. Let me know. Why do you think I say you're not as successful as you could be if you're not using this with a Cameo 4? Let me know. I want to see. I want to see what you guys say. And it gives me an excuse to... Awesome, Carol. Hey, nothing wrong with the portrait, Laura. Start with the portrait, build your business from there. Yes. Tina, exactly. Exactly. Most of you are getting this. Exactly. Almost every one of you are saying exactly what I was hoping you would say, right? If you're not using this, that means you're not buying enough material for it to make sense and getting that quantity pricing. For example, if you're buying 1 foot on a normal day of this glitter sign vinyl, it's glitter, so it's always more expensive, $3.25 a foot, right? Buying a roll right now, if they're not all sold out, $2 a square foot. That's a huge difference. But it's the same thing when it comes to the glitter heat transfer vinyl and the reflective. All of our pricing on our materials is quantity-based pricing, right? So you see the huge difference. And obviously, the less you pay for the material, like a white glitter, you're going to sell a bunch of this. If it's, I don't know, if it's a completely random color that you might not sell a bunch of, it makes sense to buy a smaller amount, right? Because you don't want to just have a crap ton of material you're never going to use. But when it comes to crystal rhinestones, when it comes, like someone that buys a 10 gross of crystal rhinestones, I've actually thought about taking those off the website just for the fact of it's not smart. Unless you're brand new and you're just trying it out, then it makes sense. Does that make sense to everybody? All right. Let's do this. So come in here, and I'm going the left edge there. Lift that right side up. Tip my arrow there, and see, and that's why I like lifting up that left edge. It got caught a little bit there, but now I know I'm still good. So I'm good to go with that. I'm going to lock this down, and I haven't done a test cut on this yet. I'm just going to guess my force off the start. Hopefully I don't cut through. You guys want the overhead view? Get you hooked up here. I wish I could zoom out more. You know what, guys? I think this might actually be a better view for you guys on Facebook. Yeah. Okay. So I'm coming over here to the software, and I'm going to do the same thing. Cut, deep cut blade, cut, but I'm going to bump my force up to about a 15. So I kept everything the exact same, but I ran my force up to a 15. A 500 gross hunter life, what that means is for rhinestones, there's approximately 144 rhinestones per gross. Okay? So a 10 gross has 1,440 stones. A 100 gross has 14,400 stones. A 500 gross has 72,000 stones. So when you think of gross, it's about 144 stones per gross. $10 gross is a sample pack, exactly, it is. Football vinyl is currently sold out. This turned out freaking awesome, didn't it? So because we did this in the live the other day, we had a good amount of it. We sold all of it. So the football leather is currently sold out right now. We're trying to get more in. Yes. I didn't, let me see, did I get let me see if I got anything back from them about, I didn't get anything back from them. I'm messaging them. No wonder I can't find it, yes. So who was it that said that they ordered some gunmetal today? I'm trying to find out from the warehouse now. I'll tell you one thing though. It gives me a lot more time. When I use the CAMEO, it gives me a lot more time to answer questions, right? Could you imagine? Hold on. Shoot. Let me grab it over here. Could you guys imagine in a live me cutting this on the CAMEO? If I cut this on the CAMEO in the live, I think the whole hour-long live would be cutting the template, right? Because this is like 3,700 stones or something. Okay, they're saying that... Let's see. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. We got Ryan. I'm just going to call him real quick. How about that? Okay, we're going to call. I think he's at lunch. How much is the roll of the glitter sign vinyl? With the deal we have going on right now of what's left in stock, it comes out to $2 a foot. Hey, Ryan. Hey, I'm on the live. Did we get more of the Reflect Blast in?
Yes, it's already been updated. I guess you didn't see my hang up, but more of the graphite, more of stone.
Okay.
Gunmetal,
right?
Yeah, we got a little bit of gunmetal.
A little bit of gunmetal.
New colors, orange and some oil blue.
Did we get the neon pink in? Like the fluorescent pink?
Fluorescent pink and that new yellow.
Is it on the website?
Those two are not. Sergio has been given those to make images for, and we need someone with a name for the new yellow.
Okay, sounds good. I'll let him know. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, so here's the update. We got a little bit of the gunmetal in. It'll probably be sold out today now that I just said that. Let me show you it. So the gunmetal is the dark, like the black looking. This is reflective heat transfer vinyl. We got a little bit of the gunmetal in. We got some more of the stone in. We still have black rainbow. And we also got some graphite in. And then we have two new colors, a yellow and a fluorescent pink. And those will be listed later today. Okay? So there's your update on that. All right, let's see what we got here. Hopefully pressure's good. I'm looking at the back. Can you guys see those cut? Let me see if you guys can see it. Let me close this down real quick. On the back here, can you guys see those cut lines a little bit where it almost looks, I'm not sure if you can tell on here, where it almost looks like it's cutting through. It's not cutting through at all. Right? I know it's a little hard to see, but I think just by seeing that and it not cutting through, that tells me that we're probably pretty good. We're probably pretty good as far as the weeding side of it. Now, doing 3 like this, especially with the glitter, I would have probably put a line between them, okay? Because oh, see, I thought I was going to be good, but I don't think I am. Look, nope. So you can see it right there, but I can't see it there. See that? So, look at that. You can see I definitely did not hit through my pressure because it didn't even cut through enough. Oh, there it went. See that? So that's why you want a test cut. So let's pull this back out. And let's grab our white again. Making good, accurate cup template. What's the secret to making a good, accurate patience and time? There's not really a secret. Like I said, I think I went through 15 different templates with that one of testing and recut. I probably wasted 15 feet worth of sign vinyl going through that and making that one. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, because I know that I was pretty far off with the pressure, I'm actually going to bump my pressure way up just to see if it cuts through. Obviously, I'm not going to cut the entire design again. That would be silly. So I'm going to come back over to my design, and I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to copy and paste. I just duplicated it. The white reflect, we're still a little ways out on that. We still got a little ways on the white reflect. And I'm going to release my compound path just so I can cut maybe a couple letter S's right here. See what I'm doing? So I'm going to get rid of these just for right now. Put this here, and let's go to send. And let's bump my force up to a 25 just to test. Okay? 25 force and send. All right, let's bring that out. And then I'm just going to pop over here and let's see. Okay, that's better. At least I know I'm getting through it now. Okay, but it still felt like it had a little stick to it. So I'm just going to, again, same thing. Feed that through a little bit. Let's just move it over to there. And I'm going to go all the way up in my force just to see if it cuts through. If it doesn't cut through, then I know I'm good. Okay, not cutting through the backside. Let's check my edge here. That weeded good there. Yeah, I can show you guys, and that weeded better there, okay? So I know I'm feeling a lot better with that. Now, because again, I'm not 100% sure, just because I'm not 100% sure, what I'll probably do is I'll cut one of these out first to make sure it's all good. What exactly should I get blade-wise? What housing do I need with my CB09, or just get the not the silhouette blade, Peggy. You want the clean-cut blade. You want the AGTK 45. And then the AGTK 60 is probably on this thicker material what I probably should be using. Okay, so when I go back to my design here, I'm just going to hit Control Z a couple times, and that brings everything back. Get rid of that one, and then let's go ahead and cut this. Control C, Control Z it's money, right? Yeah, we'll be able to do one here soon for the Cricket as well. You can see I have the Explorer and the Joy here. $400 is going to be tough today, isn't it? I agree. I agree. What's up, Angela? Happy Thursday to you. This is our TRW glitter sign vinyl. The 20-inch is going to be a while. Yeah, the 20-inch Cameo, they're probably, the last I've heard, is probably going to be releasing during this Silhouette Summit in Hawaii, which I think is September, October range. Okay, so what I'm going to check here real quick when I do this, first thing I'm going to check is just my edge. So if I were to pull it from the edge, okay, I look at that, that started to pull up good, but what I want to do, and I saw a couple of you ask, is if I were to grab this, take that there, and if I put this down, oh, bling. Let's put that down there. And my material didn't get all the way to the edge here, so I'll probably have to help it pull up off the start here, because I didn't get all the way to the edge of the glitter. So let me just help it just a little bit there. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is, if I put, oh, see, here's the other thing. If you cut it too deep, so see how I'm pulling this off here? All right. And I can see my cut was a tiny bit too deep, because can you guys see that lifting up a little bit? Can you guys see that lifting up a tiny bit? Sometimes it cuts too deep to where it pulls the paper up, but we're good with this one. And then what you can do, and this is what you guys were asking, I saw about 4 or 5 of you say, can you do it with a reverse weed? So this is what we call a reverse weed. So you put it onto your application tape. So if you ever have a vinyl that's difficult to weed, right, or it's thicker, kind of like this material is, basically what this is doing is it's allowing me to have a sticky backing, almost like more like a heat transfer vinyl, right? So now as I'm pulling through this, I can just pull it this way. Got my .com. Some of your inside areas, just be careful when you go to it, and then we're good to go. And now I can weed out these inside spots. But what's amazing about this that a lot of people don't realize, you guys know how on some sign vinyls you have that material, like if it's a metallic or something. And some of those that are like the chrome finishes, where the customer will get it, and then they'll try to pull it up and it doesn't attach to the application tape. And I know you guys have run into that before as well. Well, if you do it with a reverse weed like I just did, what that does is you already basically released it from that carrier sheet, so now it comes up easy. And you can weed those inside areas first, definitely. Just depends on the smaller areas. It can still be easier with the reverse weed side too. Heat transfer vinyl, you don't have to, Amelia, because it already has a sticky carrier. The reason why sign vinyl can be difficult to weed at times is because the carrier sheet is basically, see how it's like a smooth type material? And it just releases from that easier. So that's why sometimes sign vinyls can be a little bit more difficult to weed than your heat transfer vinyls. But anything with a metallic, anything with a chrome, anything with a glitter, I normally like to reverse weed it because, again, it saves time. So that dot doesn't pull up and I don't have to search through the trash can for it, right? What else we got? And don't worry, I'll cut out the other ones for the other 2 businesses as well, but we'll answer some questions now. Any questions before I leave this area? Any questions on the blade holder, anything on this before we go back to the different deals and stuff? Let me know. The light board, yes. The light board is actually on... The light board's on the Products We Love page on the website. It is amazing when it comes to weeding, okay? This light board that I have on the Products We Love on the website, I got on Amazon. I have the link on the Products We Love, but it has 3 different settings that gets bright enough, which works awesome. I bought 2 or 3 light boards before this one, and they all sucked, okay? So this one was, I want to say, around $45. There are some cheaper ones out there, but they're cheaper lights. They don't get as bright and they don't help. What else we got? Matt, where can you get the housing? You put the seat, Peggy, that comes with, Peggy, which Cameo do you have? The 3 or the 4? Let me know. I have a Cameo 3. So here's the deal, Joy. Check this out. Let me flip over here. I have a Cameo 3 right here for you guys. Cameo 3 here. So with the Cameo 3 is awesome and a lot easier, okay? There's 15 feet on the smaller rolls that we just listed, Mike. So Cameo 4, you have to use this kind of housing. And this housing comes with the Cameo 4. When you buy a Cameo 4, you'll get a little bag in there that has like 3 different ones of these. But if you're using a Cameo 2, Cameo 1, 2, or 3, you'll notice you can just pull out the auto blade, and this blade just fits in there perfect. And you don't need any extra housing. Yeah, if you have the original CAMEO, you just put it in like this. Does that make sense to everybody? So this is the actual blade holder, and I'll show you where it is on the site. And then the blade is the clean cut blade. And then if you have the CAMEO 4, you're going to use kind of this tan looking housing, and that little notch right there, that little notch goes into this little notch spot right there. So that goes to there, and then once you have that there, you just basically lock it down and you're good to go. All right, any more questions before we move back to the computer? Yes, you can use it in your regular CAMEO 1. Yep. Yes, the 45, so just to give you guys an idea, especially for the CAMEO, the Graph Tech cuts so good you can get away with a lot of stuff you can't on a CAMEO. So with this thicker material, I probably should have been using this blade, which is the AGTK 60 degree blade, and then I was using the 45 degree blade. Okay, the 60 is going to be for your thicker materials like Magic Flock, glitter. The 45 is your thinner materials like standard sign vinyl, easy weed, all of that. Make sense? Oh, I don't know, Peggy. If you lost the housings for the CAMEO 4, I am not sure where you would get them. Maybe look on Silhouette site to see if you can just get the attachment. I'm not sure on that one. I know we don't sell them. They don't sell us just those little pieces. The better first time 1927 Scavengers, in my opinion, okay, and it has nothing to do with I don't sell the Cricut and I sell the CAMEO. In my opinion, the CAMEO is a much better cutter and software to get started with. And I always like to get feedback from everybody else. Can all of you guys let me know, and I know we've done this before, if you are getting started with a vinyl cutter and you had, let's say, a $300 limit, CAMEO 4 or Cricut, which means Design Space and Designer Edition or Silhouette Studio. My opinion, CAMEO all day long. Biggest reasoning is software side of it. And then at the end of the day, Graph Tech is it, right? Regina said, I have both of them, and believe me, the CAMEO is much better. CAMEO all the way, CAMEO, 100% agree, CAMEO. And that's where I always try to tell people, believe me, the Cricut cutter-wise, it's a pretty cool, it's a pretty nice cutter. It's very comparable to the CAMEO. It's slower, but it still cuts. The biggest difference is the software. And I think a lot of you guys will agree with that. The software has so many limitations, and it can't handle big designs. It crashes a lot. So that's the biggest reason why. Just for example, I think people were saying they cut the cut template on the Cricut, which you can do, but I think it took an hour and a half to cut it. On the Graph Tech, I think it took 9 minutes instead of an hour and a half. Lily said, I have them both. I have both of them. I started with the Cricut, but ended up with the CAMEO. I love the CAMEO better. Awesome. The GraphTech doesn't print and cut. It only cuts. But Monica, you can bring it, like you can print on something, bring it into the GraphTech, and then it'll read your registration marks and do contour cuts. The GraphTech just doesn't actually do the printing side as well. I sold my Maker and I bought a CAMEO and I got Silhouette Connect. Awesome, MB. I had both. CAMEO wins by far, but I totally upgraded to a GraphTech. And Alicia, how much better is the GraphTech than both of them, right? The GraphTech that I use in these videos here, just because I needed a smaller footprint, I use the 15-inch desktop version. But then the main one that most people have, it comes with the stand. It's a 24-inch GraphTech, and now you can cut all materials. Like, for example, the 15-inch, when I'm cutting glitter heat transfer vinyl, I still have to trim it down because it's 20 inches wide. Had a Cricut for years. Yes, you're definitely limited with the Cricut. Yep. But again, it's a starter craft cutter. Like, it's still good. It's still cool. It still gets you going. Believe me, the first cutter I ever bought was $200 and things sucked. But had I never bought that cheap piece of crap $200 cutter 12 years ago, I wouldn't be standing here and I wouldn't have a business. So no matter what you start with, whether it's a Cricut, whether it's a CAMEO, whatever it is, starting with something is at least starting. If you never start, you can't grow. What blade should I use for regular vinyls? Decal material, 45 degree. Regular vinyls, the 45 degree blade and force depends on the vinyl. And it depends on how far your blade is out and everything. That's why I always say, do test cuts like I did with the S's. And then also write down all of your cut settings. What I normally do, like with my GraphTech, like whenever we were in the shop, I would put a piece of sign vinyl on my GraphTech, and it would say Easy Weed, force of 12, glitter, force of 16, Magic Flock, force of 18, so-and-so. And then as my blade dulled down a little bit, then I would change Easy Weed from a force of, let's say, 12 to 13. And then I would cross out the 13 when my blade got a little bit duller, and I moved it to 14. That way, if somebody else came over to cut on that cutter, they knew what the setting was. What's the best way to store or save your Silhouette files? External drive or Google? I would always try, Angela, do something online. External drives, just to let you know, I have this one here. Luckily, I do what I do. This is one I bring around with me a lot. This thing is 2 terabytes. Like, almost impossible to fill it up, and I almost have it filled up, okay? 2 terabytes. I plugged it in the other night. It started making some weird sounds. Done. Completely done. Can't get any of my files off it anymore. I should honestly just take this thing and throw a fastball off that wall right there and just watch it explode. But the good thing about it is when I use the external drive like this, just in case I need to get files and I'm not on the internet or something, but I always back up everything. I back it up on Dropbox just because we have a big business Dropbox account. So even though I lost all of it, I didn't because I have it on Dropbox. So I would always back everything, all of your files up on some type of cloud-based backup storage system, because if you drop your external drive or if it just goes to crap like mine did, you lost all of your files anyway. Yes, always use multiple places, because you can drop that just like your computer can crash. Or that could crash like it did, obviously. What else we got? You got it, Angela, no problem. Yes, exactly, Des. Exactly. Or if you lose it, right? Or if it gets stolen, or if you lose your backpack. Who knows? Everything, anything can happen, right? You aren't going to lose Dropbox or any type of cloud storage. Regina. Regina said, I think I have the same one, Matt. Now I'm scared. No, it's good. I mean, it's a good one. It's, what is it, Western Digital, I think is what they are. And they're one of the better ones, but obviously, like anything can crash. Can you layer the reflective in vinyl? The reflective blast, I've tested it. I'm 12 washes in so far on the blast reflect, and it's fine. So as of right now, 12 washes is what I'm saying, but I'm going to keep washing it and let you guys know. What did you use when you cut the template on the Cricut machine? You'll just use the SVG file. And for example, like all of these different like cups, right? All the Starbucks cup templates and stuff, you'll see I have a craft. Like I literally had to build a file just for the Cricut and Design Space. Silhouette can handle it okay, but Design Space could not handle a file like this. So I had to make it, we called it the craft cut file, and I had to make a specific type of file of that template so it just wouldn't crash Design Space right away. So you would look for this, you would look for the craft cut file. Glitter layered over black rainbow, awesome. Is it holding up good, Nicole? Let me know. Is it holding up good? For cups and everything, obviously it's fine, like this one, right? No problem with the cups. Yeah, you're good. Tonette. Oh man, heat presses are absolutely crazy sold out right now. I'm not sure what we have. You can check our website. Obviously, the Hotronix presses are great presses. That's what we sell. But with all the COVID stuff and all the factories in different places that were shutting down over time, now, and people didn't realize it was going to be like this, now, months later is when you're starting to see all the effects, right? Because you got to think, even different vinyls that are at, like that's why Twinkle and all these different things it's so hard for them to get these in, because as different factories were shut down, they weren't producing any. So let's just say in February they had a bunch, right? And everybody's selling heat presses and blah, 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 blah. But then March and April and May, let's say different factories that were shut down, they weren't making new presses or new vinyls. Now all of the stuff from February is starting to sell out. And now it's hitting that 2 and 3 month time frame where heat presses, for example, like you're saying, weren't being produced like they normally are. So obviously they can't keep up with it. So everything's starting to get back to where it's being produced, but now they got to catch up on all of it. What else we got? I sure hope, you know. Did you see what I just did? I just moved this like it was a touchscreen or something. No, I said a craft cut file, not a crap cut file. Kyle, putting words in my mouth. Yes, this is a junk drawer. I did say that, but I didn't say a crap file. Craft. Maybe I slurred my craft from the junk drawer. Can you maybe add a cut setting for each type of material on a little card? Here's the problem with that, Alicia. We've done that before, and that's a great point. So Alicia said, Matt, can you maybe add a card with the different cut settings for the different materials when we get them, which is a great point. We used to do that probably about a year ago. Here was the issue with it, and like I was saying, when you have a blade like this, let's say, okay, and you can see my blade is barely out. Like when I rub my finger over it, it can't cut me. Some people crank it way out. Some people don't have it even close to as far out as we do. Some people have it to where it's not even sticking out at all, and they'll say, we actually get these calls, okay, but people are new. The blade isn't sticking out at all, and they'll say, I have the blade in there, but it's not cutting. Okay, but I can't feel it at all. Well, that's probably why it's not cutting, right? But then other people will crank it out so far. So the issue that we were having is we would send these cards and we would say, Magic Flock, you're going to cut that at a force of 18. And then people would cut it at a force of 18. Their blade's different. They're using a different cutter, whatever it is. And then they'll call us, well, you told me it's an 18, so you need to send me, I wasted 5 feet of Magic Flock, so you need to send me 5 feet of Magic Flock. That's where it gets hard with it, because every blade depth, every cutter, everything is different. So we've thought about, but I don't even know if this would help you guys. Like, there's so many different cutters out there, obviously. Like what do I say? Graph Tech. With Magic Flock, if you're using a 45-degree blade, you're going to use a force from 14 to 24. That's almost pointless to say that, right? But it's the case, because some people might cut it on 14 if they have their blade pumped all the way out, and some people might cut it on 24 if they have an older blade. So it's almost like I'm just giving you guys information that makes no sense. 100% depends on the user, yes. So, I don't know. We're trying to find out a way to word it. So, we don't want you guys, obviously, to get upset at us when we say it should be a force of about 18 and you waste a bunch of material because without doing a test cut, you decide to cut this. And then it cuts for 10 minutes on the Graph Tech or an hour and a half on the Cricut. It doesn't weed it all, and then you're pissed, right? The Graph Tech does, yes, Edward. The Graph Tech has a magnifier that ships with the unit that you can look through to see the blade depth. But again, everybody's interpretation of this number and so on is different. What else we got? Send out with it. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, I think it could help some people. It's just a matter of make sure you, like, it would have to have a disclaimer on it. Make sure you do a test cut. Any miscuts won't be reimbursed and blah, blah, blah. I mean, I think half of the thing would be the disclaimer, right? I agree, Dale. Yes. Test cuts are super important. And that's honestly where, I mean, obviously I've been doing it for 12 years, so I kind of have an idea, not as much with like the Cameo and Cricut and stuff, because I don't use those as much. But you guys very rarely see me do test cuts, and that's probably pretty dumb of me. Like, I probably should be doing test cuts just to kind of drill into your head of Matt test cuts, Matt test cuts, Matt test cuts. And you guys always hear me say, screw it, we aren't going to do a test cut. I think it'll be good. But when you're buying the material and you have a $5 foot of black rainbow and it doesn't cut right, then you're like, damn it, I should have done a test cut. But if I did a test cut on every single one, it would make our lives last too long, right? Test cut 100% makes it easier to not waste material, yes. To do a test cut, Samantha, it isn't anything special. Like some cutters have like test cut options, but like I just did with the Cameo, I cut out 2 S's. Like just cut out small little areas like I did with the 2 S's there a minute ago, so you're not wasting a lot of material. And then if it didn't cut right, just move your housing over a little bit and cut 2 more S's. And then it didn't cut right, move it over a little bit. And then at the end of the day, you did 5 test cuts to get your setting right, but you only wasted 1 inch of material, which technically you didn't waste because it gave you the right cut settings, so you aren't wasting a foot of material. Raise your hand if you've not clicked the like button. Wasted black, yeah, exactly, right, Rhonda? All right, let's flip over here. Let's come back over software-wise, and let me show you the different deals as we're finishing up. And we definitely need to get some more likes as well. We only got 156 likes. Are we really going to just give away 1 mini pack today? I always say my voice looks pretty good. That's awesome, Nicole. All right, let me close down Studio. And let's come up here. So, here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal. With the pricing on these glitter, with the pricing on these glitter vinyls, the glitter sign vinyls. Remember, this glitter sign vinyl is definitely a lot thicker, as you guys just saw, than the regular intermediate sign vinyl. Intermediate, I did a force of 10. Glitter, I did a force of 30 or 33. Like I did a full force with the 45-degree blade, okay? But here's the deal. You'll see the craft cut file in there. It's within that package. Like when you purchase that template pack, Tonette, that's when you see all the files, you'll see it. But are we sold out of a lot of these? I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure, but I'll show you guys where they are. But just to let you guys know, once we get off the live here, okay, once we get off the live, later on this afternoon, I'll give you some time. We're going to send an email out about the 20% off glitter sign vinyl. At that point, a lot of it is going to get sold out. Okay? At that point, so you guys have first dibs right now of anything that's left, especially with the rolls to where it turns out to only being $2 a foot. So let me show you guys where those are, and then we can see what's still in stock, or you'll be able to see what's still in stock too. So, if you're on the main website, okay, on the main website, go to featured. White is sold out already. But remember, Veronica, that doesn't mean white is sold out. That sounded weird. But, so, the white 15-foot roll is sold out. However, if you still want the white, okay, if you still want the white, what you're going to do is go to vinyl and foil, go to glitter 3700 12-inch, and all of the by foot is still 20% off as well. Okay? So if you wanted white, let's see if there's still white available here. Here's the white. Click on that. Let's say you wanted 15 feet. Add to cart. Proceed to checkout. And it goes all the way down to $34.20. It takes $8.55 off, which turns it, what did we say it was, like $2.28 a foot? So it still knocks it all the way down to $2.28 a foot, where normally it's $3.25 a foot. So with this deal going on, it's still basically $1. Basically, if you get the 15 feet, and it'll come in a continuous roll if you get 15 feet, but you're looking at basically pretty much $1 or 97 cents off per foot. All colors, Becky, all colors of the glitter sign vinyl, 12-inch, are on sale right now for the 20% off. So both of these pages are. The rolls that are sold out, Eric just updated us. Breakfast blue, cool blue, desert taupe, medium burgundy, raspberry, and white. Yes, if you buy the sheets, like the 12-inch, even if you buy 3 feet, it's going to come 3 continuous feet. Okay? It won't be 3 sheets. Got it? Sweet. All right, now, again, the other thing and the files that we were using today, okay, those came from this pack right here. So the Decal Live Template and Clip Art Megapack through tomorrow, basically, okay? Anytime we do the Thursday Live, I always make it go through Friday. Through tomorrow, ooh, I'll show you where the rolls are. $100 off, okay? So normally, if you would have ordered this yesterday, it would have been $275 plus 65% off. Today, it's $175, $100 off, add to cart, proceed to checkout, and it's $61.25, which I think you guys said is like 22 cents per design. Okay, now to find the rolls, go to Featured and then Featured Supplies, and these are the rolls. You'll see it say Glitter Sign Vinyl Roll. See where it says it there? So these are all the 15-foot rolls. 12-inch by 15 feet. 12-inch. And what we'll do, just to help you guys a little bit, once I get off the live here, I'll go through and all the ones that are basically out of stock, we'll hide them. Just so it's not confusing every time. Make sense? Alicia, the gold, so this pack has 261 different clip art in it. Okay? So some of the gold pack comes with 100 clip art. Okay? Some of the clip art of the gold pack are in this pack. Okay? But then there's still basically another 161, well, more than that, but additional. This is kind of the mega pack that has all of them. Yes, let me show you where those, so the blades, if you go to Featured and then Featured Supplies, let me see, go to the second page. This is the blade holder that I was using for the CAMEO. Okay, you'll see TRW CAMEO Graph Tech blade holder. And then this is the blade I used today. And actually, do you guys want me to put the 60-degree blade on that page as well to make it easier for you to find? Let me do that for you. Because I know some of you are probably going to want the 60-degree blade because it is going to be for that thicker material. So let me do that for you. Give me a second. 60-degree blade. And let me put it into that category. Let's go Featured, and then Featured Supplies. Save it. Settings. And I think those are, the blades are also 5% off with the sale that's going on right now too, and the holder, I think. Let's go here, boom, here, boom, save that. Let's view the store here. Let's bring this over, and let's see, featured supplies, page 2. And okay, it hasn't updated yet. It'll update here in a minute probably. As soon as it updates, you'll see the 60 degree. Yes, so the 60 degree with the CAMEO, I would use with Magic Flock. That's correct. I know, Bonnie, I know. We're going to get one and we're going to do some videos, just again, to try and help people with different designs and stuff. Let's see if it's updating yet. There's the 45 degree. Hasn't upgraded the 60 there yet. And I'll show you where you do find the 60 just in case. If you just go to Equipment and then go to Vinyl Cutter Supplies, and the one that you're looking for is this one right here, the 60 degree blade. And what I'll do is this too. Let me just copy that. I just put a link to it on YouTube. Oh, is it there now? Is it showing up now? Awesome. It normally takes a minute or two. Let's see if it's showing up for me yet. Yep, there it is. So 45 and 60. It just takes a minute. Sweet. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Now remember, with the Cricut or the Cricut Explore Air, I actually, do I have it in here? Yeah, I do. I don't use the Cricut blade. I use our rolling blade. So, this is the blade I use with my Cricut Explore Air 2, is the rolling blade, and it fits into the Cricut there, which again is just a way better blade than the basic one that comes with the template. I'm trying to stall to get to 200 likes. Are we there yet? Let's go. I know we didn't need many more. I need to give away at least 2 mini packs. Where are we at likes-wise now? Everybody click that like button quick. We're at 195. We need 5 more likes. Let's go. Yes, the Rollin' is the 65. So for Magic Flock, the Rollin' blade, you would want the 65 degree one if you're cutting Magic Flock. We're at 195 likes. Let's go. We need 5 more so we can give away 2 mini packs. We're at 199. We need 1 more. Let's go. $200. Bingo, baby. 202. Love it. Okay. How many of you here, real quick? Let me flip around here. What up, Facebook? How many of you here, real quick? How many of you here are All-Star YouTube members? How many of you are All-Star YouTube members? I got a special surprise for you guys. You don't need a blade holder for the Rollin' blade for the Cricut. It just goes into the Cricut holder. Which ones, how many of you here are YouTube All-Star members? Regina, got a present for you. Jonathan, got a present for you. Debbie, VY, Barb, Tanu, Maria, Kim, M, Regina, Suzanne, Alicia, Sikto, Sharon, Natasha, Leanne, Vanessa, Arnar, Dale, Rebecca. What's up, Rebecca? How are you? Debbie. So, here's the deal. All-Star members. You know how you always get one free Designing with Matt each month? For TRW Design Wizard, Designing with Matt each month? Oh, I love you Major Leaguers too. You know you Major Leaguers are real deal too. All-Star this month on, I'm pretty positive it's Tuesday. Okay? Pretty positive it's Tuesday. On Tuesday, you are going to get a Designing with Sean for free. And then the following week, you're going to get the Designing with Matt for free. So, All-Star members this month, you're going to get 2 free webinars. And remember, the way that we do these free webinars, we used to do these webinars where All-Star members got it for free, and then everybody else could get it for $15, right? We went away with the $15 part of it because, again, the point of it wasn't to try and get money from it. It was to try and keep the group small so there's more learning, right? So we don't even allow people to purchase it anymore. It is for All-Star members only. And just to let you know, all of you that are Major League members or Little League members or not members yet, if you say, man, I really want the 2 trainings coming up for the Wizard for free, basically that's $30 in trainings with the 2 trainings, 1.5 to 2 hours long, right? You can upgrade or register for the All-Star member just for 1 month and then downgrade back to the Major League or the Little League or cancel it next month, right? So, 2 free trainings. 2 free trainings, YouTube All-Star members. 2 free trainings. All right. What we got, Vicus? I think it's going to end. We'll see. We're not in timeout yet. Oh. All right. We had to go into timeout because that was too many YouTubes. All gone. All right. So, just a little present for all you All-Star members. And those of you who don't know, the All-Star to join or become an All-Star member, all you do on the YouTube channel is remember Elvis and the Pay the Taxes. How funny was that? You just go to join right here on YouTube. Just go to join and then you'll see the All-Star membership. It's $19.99 a month. And by joining, you'll get all of these free designs and fonts. This is this week's. And you'll get 4 weeks of free designs and fonts, which will be sweet. Yes, that's correct, Rhonda. If you are an All-Star member and you can't watch it live, you get the recording as well. You get the recording as well, exactly. Yep. All right. We hit our 200. Let's give away our mini packs. Facebook, we didn't hit 100 today. Peggy, let's go. I got you. Let's go, Peggy. Prayers with you. Cheryl, yes. I think it's based on taxes is what I've researched. So some people, just depending, it'll say $24.99 or $19.99 for the YouTube membership. All right, let me move our comments over here. We're going to make it easy. We're going to make it quick today. I'm going to highlight a name. That person and the name underneath it are our two mini pack winners of choice today. That person and the name underneath it. I am going to pick the winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scrolling through, and our winners are this person here. I got Julie, Jackie, and Peggy. Julie, Jackie, and Peggy. Winners for today. Let me get a picture. Look at that, Peggy. It's already working. Let's go. Julie, Jackie, Peggy, mini pack of choice is yours. Congratulations. So, hopefully everybody had a good time today. We got to cut some glitter sign vinyl. We got to make a few decals. We got to use the CAMEO. We got to use Silhouette Studio and Designer Edition and Business Edition. We did a reverse lead. We did a few different things. Pretty awesome. We got the glitter sign vinyl 20% off through tomorrow. Okay, no coupon code needed. No coupon code needed. And the rolls, while supplies last, I know a decent amount of the colors of the rolls are already out of stock, but like I was saying, if the white's out of stock already, you can just go to the main white. You can go to the main white and get it, and it's still almost $1 less per foot with the sale that's going on. All right? All good? All of you newbies here, appreciate all of you guys. Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Silhouette Cameo giveaway. Let's go. We're going to be killing it on Monday. I got some new things we're going to be working on Monday as well. So I will see you guys. Look at you, Julie. You never win anything. I changed that. Now you can't say that ever again. That's awesome. But again, the whole point, hopefully you guys learned a lot. Hopefully you learned a lot today. Hopefully I gave you some ideas. Make sure, please, subscribe to the YouTube channel right here. Click that subscribe button. Click the little bell next to it so you get a notification each time I do these free live trainings, hopefully to help your business out. And then, of course, and let me show you real quick, make sure when you're on our main website, this is really important. How many of you here are newbies? How many first-timers here today? Make sure you go featured Design a Day giveaway. Every single day for 3 months straight, we have been giving away a free design. We've been giving away a free SVG design. Eric, do you know how many we're up to now, Eric? Or Alan, or I know a few of you have the number. I forget exactly what it is. I need to remember it though. But just set a reminder on your phone, head to our website each day, and you will get a free SVG design download every single day for the rest of the month. And who knows how long? Who knows how long? But there's 2 on there right now from today and yesterday. So go grab both of these files. They're both completely free. You don't have to buy anything. Okay? And then the other thing is make sure you head top right corner. Make sure you head over and follow us on Instagram. We do a lot of tutorial videos on Instagram as well. And then, of course, make sure to follow us on TikTok. TikTok, we're about to hit 50,000 followers on TikTok. Pretty pumped about that. So head over to TikTok as well. I'm going to put the link right here for you guys. Make sure to go follow us on TikTok. Again, we do a bunch of tutorials, fun stuff on TikTok as well. 120, somewhere around 120 free designs. I love it. All right, crew. Again, appreciate all of you guys. Appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to come hang out with me today. Hopefully these crazy deals that we're doing on the glitter sign vinyl help you guys out right now, increase your margins, make you more money. Again, it's a one-day sale. After that, look at you. I see you working VUI already. 50,000 follower sale. Always up to something, aren't you? But who knows? But appreciate all of you guys. You guys are all freaking awesome. Have an amazing Thursday. I'm sure I'll be live on something later or tomorrow. And I'll see you guys soon. All right, Facebook, I'm out. Later. YouTube, appreciate all of you guys. Again. Uh-oh, Karen, did you? I saw a question. I saw Karen said, can you answer my question, please? Karen, I'm looking for your question, but I don't see it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? What's the difference between this pack and the Ultimate Family? All completely different decals, Karen. None of them are the same. Completely different. The Ultimate Family one are completely different layouts. So none of them will overlap. Okay? Sweet. All right. Have an amazing day, everybody. We'll see you guys soon. Later.